So today I am going to test the heat of the stone. I've got everything set up. I'm going to turn it on now and I'm going to time it and see how high it goes and how long it takes to get to the highest heat it can get to. So I'm going to put it on now. Yeah, so the ignition worked really nicely then. Again, it's on full power, not going to mess around. Lots of you made comments on the first video I made with the Koda with the fact that they couldn't get the stone at more than 400 degrees centigrade. We're at a minute and it's 190 degrees in the 200 degrees in the middle after a minute. Oh, that seems quite a lot. I do really like the even flame at the back though. It just seems as if it gives a more even cook. Right, we're nearly heading for 2 minutes. It's 2:30, it's gone up 35 degrees in a minute. So coming up to 3 minutes now, 247. So it sort of went up a lot right at the beginning and then it's sort of just going up 10 degrees a minute now. And I'm interested to see how the wind affects the oven as well. There was a bit of a breeze then. It looks quite enclosed in here, it doesn't seem that open. So if you sort of face it away from the wind, it should be okay. I've come up to 4 minutes now because I haven't stopped talking. So I'll just measure that. And that's gone up about 20 degrees centigrade. I'll come back at 7 minutes. Right, we're now at 7 minutes, 310, 7 minutes. I just wanted to tell you also the ambient temperature outside so you can see whether that's affecting the heat as well. So it's about 13 degrees centigrade outside and there's barely any wind. I think it's like supposed to be 5 mile/hour wind day. We're at 8 minutes now, we're just 320. Right, I'm coming up to 11 minutes now and it's, can you see it? 357 if you're going to be exact. At 11 minutes it's 357. Right, coming up to 12 minutes. And it's gone up about 10 degrees. We're nearly heading for 400. Let's see if this goes to 450. I wonder how long it'll take. The height of the oven off the table is good. I know I'm not supposed to use plastic coated tables for this oven or my Uni 3, but they've been pretty good. They haven't melted through yet. And this one looks higher up, so this is unlikely to melt through. I'm going to just check the legs. Yeah, they're cold. That's good. Right, 13 minutes and it's 380. We're getting there. So once I've had a few cooks with this oven, I will do a review between the Uni 3 gas and this Ooni Koda. I'm coming up to 14 minutes now. Just going to get my beam on there. Oh, it's about the same as 90. Okay, I'll give it the benefit of it's about 385. I listened to your advice about my peel, so I've got them ready for my pizza. That's the peel I was using my last video. So I've got my Uni 3 peel there ready to use for this cook and I will have to bring the pizza out to turn it with that. Right, we're hit 15 minutes. Right, it's right in the middle of the Uni logo. It's 393. At the top of the Uni logo, it's 420. Let's keep it to the middle of the logo, just so we're consistent. Somewhat, I didn't know did I say it's on full beam, full power. Right, 16 minutes, that went quick. It's now 4:05, so at least I've gone past the 400 mark. Right, coming up to 17 minutes now. Right on the logo, it's 4:07, pretty much not changed. Right, we're coming up to 18 minutes. If I go to the top of the logo, it's 425. I'm going to just check the back of the oven now, and it's 472 at the back. Quite cool at the front, 222. Doesn't seem to be moving away from that 400 and head-on 400 mark right in the middle. I'm going to hit 19 minutes now. I really want this to go up higher than 405 in the middle. Come on, oven, you can do it. I think if the Uni 3 can do it, I can't understand why this can't do it. The same size, it's got a gas flame at the back, and it's got the stone is the same size. So we're coming up to 20 minutes. Oh, it has gone up. It's fluctuating higher. It's between it's gone up to 420, it's 417 to 420. I'm happier. That's looking better. Right, 21 minutes. And I'm at, on the logo, it's yay. It's fluctuating like 429 to 435 at 21 minutes. That's really good. I think that's like the Uni 3. I think it takes about a good 20 minutes for that to heat up as well. Not 15. I think 15 takes it to 400 definitely. Let's see how high it goes. If I can get it to 450, I'll be pleased. You can see the heat coming off that cover. It's getting really hot in there now. I'm going to wait for my thermometer to cool down because it's just doing, that's weird. So we're nearly heading for 25 minutes now and the middle's getting colder. I'll just cool it down a bit. Right, coming up to 25 minutes and let's see. I'm on the Uni logo and it's, ooh, was my thing. 450! I'm sure I saw 450. Yes, I got 450 on the logo. Absolutely, 25 minutes. I had to cool it down. Wow, that's 5 to 2 at the back. I'm happy with that. It has gone up. I have got it on full power. It's not a windy day and I said it's about 13 degrees centigrade outside. So it's not too hot, but it's not too cold. It's probably a good temperature to test this oven with. So it's not affected by extreme temperatures. It's gonna see if it goes any higher. I'm not gonna stop it. I'll stop it at 30 minutes. I should be able to get a good char on my pizza base at that temperature. And actually, if it's 450, you might even burn it at that temperature. So I don't want to go to 450. I'd have to let it come down a bit. I think 430 would be fine. So coming up to 27 minutes now. It's like 456. So I hope you found this test useful. See, I'm going up to, I did see 466, 470. It's heading to 470 and I'm at 28 minutes. I'd never cook this high, by the way, but I just want to see. Right, it's 29:52. I'm going to just come in here now and see what the final temp is on this oven. I'd say it's 470 on the logo and it's a good 540 at the back, 230 at the front. It's about 470 in the middle, 540 at the back and 220 at the front. So I'm going to turn it down now. Making a basic cheese pizza with buffalo mozzarella, squeezed out all the water, and I'm doing this because I want to see exactly how base is going to cook on the oven at about 430 degrees. And so I thought I'd keep the pizza simple because the real test is the char. Buffalo and some, whoops, ooh, lots of Parmesan. Ready for the coda. Okay, so I've had to turn the oven down to low because the temperature got too high on medium whilst I was making the pizza. It took about 5 minutes. So the temperature went to 460 in the middle. I put it on low now, so it's gone very quickly down to about 420. But whilst it's sorting itself out with the temperature, I just wanted to show you the two different peels that I used. So this is the one that I normally use for the Pro and for the Uni 3, and it works really well. It's my favourite. I like turning. I've learnt to turn in the oven. My early videos, I couldn't do it. It's something I had to learn by practicing. And I used to use the Uni 3 peel, but I am going to be starting to use it again for the coda because that peel just does not work in this oven. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to turn it outside, which I haven't done in a while. So I used to do it all the time, but okay, so it's gone up to 4. See, it's gone up to 4. Do you think that might be all right? I'm going to try it. I tell you what I'll do is I'll just turn it down so it doesn't burn the crust because the stone temperature is the right temperature now. So I'm going to just turn it down a bit. Okay, I don't think it's all the way down, but it's pretty much down. So I'm going to get this in, hopefully. It's stuck to my peel. Nope. It's not. There's a lot of smell coming off, burnt flour smell coming off there, so I don't know if I've overdone the base. It was 423 when I put it in, right on the Ooni logo. Oh, look at me trying to turn the peel. I forgot I've got the other peel. And just... I just want to show you if I can with this thing, the base. Ow, ow, ow. Can you see the... It looks as if it's got a better cook than the first one. Now what's happening here is the base is cooking and my crust isn't now. Oh, good grief. And put it right up. So I've done the opposite thing. I've got the base to cook and I haven't got the crust cooking. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to need to turn the oven up. Unless just check one more time to see. No, it's not cooking the crust. Look, it's not cooking the crust at all on low. So I'm going to turn the oven up to midway. That'll do. I'm not going to dare do it on full. Well, you can see it change completely now. You can see it cooking. Just give every edge a go. Sorry, I'm being a bit weird with this peel today. I'm forgetting that it's a square peel and I'm trying to turn in the oven. It's just habit. I'll get used to it. Yeah, it's cooking the crust now, better than it was. Let's see if we can get a good balance of crust cook with base cook and top cook. On my second cook. If I can, this will be a surprise to me because things don't normally work out my way when I do things like this. Oops. Ow, I forgot how hot it is when you do this. Ow. And I've got a bad nail. Can you see my nail? I'm gardening, all the mud went up inside my nail and it can't get it out. It hurts. A bit of wind has picked up now. Yay. I think I'm nearly there. I think this is done. I don't leave it in any longer. Let's see how this second ever cook in the Koda went. Kept it simple with just a cheese pizza. Actually, I really love cheese pizza. And a bit of basil. And the base is cooked. Better than the first one I did. Yeah, and it's very crusty. I try to get it thinner as well. That's pretty good for me. I'm pretty rubbish at stretching, so the fact that I got it that thin as well is a miracle. Lovely. Now there's another piece of base. What do you think of that base? Is that better? Is that what you were expecting from the oven? Or more or less? Or that's at 423, 425 degrees. I pushed it up to 470. It does come down really quick, so is that more of what you were expecting with the char? I know I haven't got all black bubbles and, you know, leoparding on there, but it does look a better cook than the one I did first one. This is the second, but I think it looks better than the first one. I'm gonna try that bit. Give that a try because that looks really nice. This took me ages to stretch. I'm so bad at it. I need to go on a how to stretch pizza course. I don't think I'm capable of just teaching myself. Just try those dark bits. I love the crusty edge. Ooh, and there's another base char bit. So I think that's better. Do you think it's better? And it tastes really cooked and crunchy, which is how I like it. So I'm happy with that. Hope you think it's an improvement on the other one. So this oven can do it. Finding that the oven just after 2 cooks is much easier to use than the 3. That's my impression just after 2 cooks. So yeah, thank you for watching. And this is very, very nice.